in San Diego where I'm at John Maxwell event. And I want to share something that a couple pieces that I learned over the last couple of days that I really wanted to bestow upon you. So one of the conversations, I was riding on the bus yesterday and sat next to a friend, Joe. And Joe and I were talking about his organization, where he leads, where he serves people. And one of the things that he shared with me, and this happens as I've seen experienced in corporations, is when there's a takeover, sometimes, the executives race to profits. Now, I'll target this in my second comment is, if you target profits over people, at some point, there will be no profits and there will be no people. Make people feel safe. It's interesting as I am here sitting around, some of the best leaders that our country has to offer, people that, are in many different facets of industry and speakers. And one of the things that I continue to kind of have in conversation and talk to people about is this idea that if we focus on making people feel safe, man, their performance absolutely blows us away. They perform better than if we think we need to, keep them on their toes. It's actually when people feel safe and comfortable and safe enough to maybe make a mistake and then have the ability to be mentored to grow through that we see the best from people. One of, I think, the greatest needs in our society right now, and it doesn't matter if it's a 7-year-old in their elementary school class or, on their sports team, or if it's a 70-year-old still actively working in contributing as an executive or just a frontline worker. They want to feel safe. They want to feel that their leader cares about them, that's looking out for them, making sure that, if something happens, they're going to be taken care of rather than just political fodder thrown by the wayside, or create this barrier because, man, I don't know if I can trust you. As I sum this up and as I think about it, that's our great opportunities to connect with people and serve them, make them feel safe. I'm going to leave with this last piece, and this was shared to me by a wonderful lady I didn't know anything about. Her name is Gretchen Evans. You can look it up. She won an ESPY for her work with her organization Unbroken, where they, perform, kind of, I would say, Spartan-like events, obstacle courses, so forth and so on. But they all have some type of disability. See, Gretchen was a sergeant in the Army, and one of the things that happened to her, she was in an explosion, ended up becoming deaf after a 27-year history. And as she shared, as she spoke to us, she said hard things. Because why not? That's what builds grit. That's what makes you, a little bit tougher right here. And so I think encourage you, and as I've been thinking about this, and even my this, it's like, what are you doing to get outside of your comfort zone? What are you doing to challenge yourself? I spoke to a friend last night who, talked about doing the 29 or the, climb the essential distance of Mount Everest and go to a few different peaks. And he was energized by it from the experience and the people he was with. But it was like, I do it so I continue to just be a little bit outside of my comfort zone, so where I can feel more comfortable when I'm uncomfortable. And as I leave this with you today, and my thought of the day is, do hard things. They make you a better person. They make you better for you. They make you better for those around you. Hope you had a great day. Hope you got value from this.